Here to talk once again with Albany Dutchman head coach Nick Davey about some of the veteran position players that are going to be joining the team for the 2016 season. First, we're going to talk a little bit about Justin Childers from Ohio Dominican. Talk about what he's going to bring to the team this season.
Sophomore, and the big thing with Justin is he can play almost every position on the field. He can play first base, which he'll play a lot for Ohio Dominican this year. Very good regionally Division II team. We might look to him to play a little bit more third base, a little bit more second base, a little bit more outfield than what he's used to, right now for them. But their coaches have assured us that, during the fall he doesn't play anywhere but other positions and first anyways because, he's so solid there that they don't really need him to. They said pretty much the only position he can't play is short. But, if I need him there in a pinch too, usually super utility guys like that can do anything. So somebody have confidence moving in and out any position on a day-to-day basis. And I think we're going to get another young man that's going to hit in the middle of the lineup. Somebody that's going to have a lot of at-bats logged in them, somebody that's going to hit 2 or 3 for their program this year coming up. And someone's going to be relied upon. So, in this group of guys that we're talking about, veteran guys, to have some of those guys that are relied upon on their programs, they're probably going to be relied upon on me as well.
Another veteran position player joining the team will be Malcolm Nashmanoff from Stony Brook.
Yeah, Malcolm's another sophomore. Stony Brook, started the season off in the receiving votes in the college rankings. A great program. We all know that. World Series in 2012. Big, strong, physical kid. I talked to some coaches in the America East, and they say, just a strong young man with a lot of power. Got a lot of at-bats as a freshman for Stony Brook. Someone that I'm assuming that when we look in the box scores early on in the season, you're going to see at DH or first base, someone that's going to get a lot of reps for them and someone they lean on to, for some production in the middle of that order as well.
What about J.J. Simcoe from USC Upstate?
J.J. Simcoe comes to us as the first player we've had from USC Upstate. But this young man was on recommendation of one of our former coaches that coached him in the summer last summer, and he said, "Coach, he'll be one of your best outfielders." He was a high watch prospect guy in the Hamptons League last summer for Coach, and he said he's very athletic. He can play any position. He gets to the field early, works hard. One of your guys, a grinder, someone that's going to hitting another middle of the order guy, someone that USC Upstate's going to rely on a lot. Coaches down there loved him. They thought it was a great fit for the summer, and we're really excited to have JJ.
And last but not least, Cole Malloy coming to the Dutchman from Butler.
Another sophomore in the outfield. So far we've talked about numerous outfielders that we've had, all of them being upperclassmen, and Cole's going to add speed to our outfield, speed on the bases. One of those skills that you just can't defend. Somebody that I think's I'm gonna feel comfortable putting any outfield spot, any spot in our order. I think he's gonna be a high energy guy, someone that really does a lot of things for us. Grinding out. Whether it's a stolen base, whether it's a dive in the outfield for a ball, saving us an out. Whether it's a bunt, whether it's a double in a guy. I think this is a more well-rounded outfield for us, and I think Cole's going to be a good, vision of what that is for us. Somebody that can do a lot of things, someone that we're going to rely on. One thing that he brings to us is that speed, and it's something that I want to get back to. I don't think we've been aggressive enough on the bases, and, hopefully he'll be able to, lead us in that.
There's a look at 4 veteran position players who will be joining the Albany Dutchman this season.